poor people and middle class people feel like, everybody say feel like poor people and middle class people feel like everything is expensive because they pay for things with money. They've exchanged their time for. So they feel like everything's expensive because they feel like they're paying for everything with their life because they are. So here's what I mean by that. If you make $20 an hour, you go to the gas station, gas is $5 an hour. I don't know how much gas is, maybe $5 an hour, maybe $7, maybe $3, I don't know. But whatever it is, let's say gas is $5 a gallon, okay? When you get ready to fill up your car with gas, and let's say it takes 20 gallons, you're asking yourself, you make $20 an hour, and it takes 20 gallons times 5, that's $100. Okay, is this worth 20 hours of my life? No, 5 hours. You make $20 an hour. Is this worth 5 hours of my life? Is this tank of gas worth 5 hours of my life? You're ready to buy a car, it's $50,000. If you make $50,000 a year, you're asking yourself, is this car worth a year of my life? Because the only way you learn how to make money from the culture hypnotic societal mechanism is trade your time for money. Are y'all tracking? Okay. So, rich people, we don't pay for stuff with money we exchange our time for. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all something you probably didn't know, or potentially didn't know about rich people. We do not work for money. We refuse. Why do we refuse to work for money? A couple reasons. Number one, working for money is a terrible way to make money. Number two, it's highly inefficient. And number three, there are better reasons to work. So, what do I mean? I don't work for money. So I work to build assets and let the assets pay me. I work to gain experience. That's a good reason for me. For me, you can do whatever you want to do. You're a full-grown adult, right? But I work to gain experience. I work to build an asset. I'll work to build a business. I'll work to develop relationships. I'll work to be a part of something special. I'll work to leave my mark on the world. But the primary reason I work, the number one reason I work is to exercise my God-likeness. The first thing God did for 6 days after he began everything, he worked. So I work because I'm made in the image of God. And as Christ said, my Father works, hitherto I work. Are y'all tracking? Okay, cool. So rich people, here's how we pay for things. Before I tell you how we pay for things, I'm going to show you something. When you understand what I'm about to show you, for the rest of your life, everything will cost the same amount. Did y'all hear what I just said? For the rest of your life, your car will cost the same amount as your house will cost the same amount as a bottle of water, which will cost the same amount as a pack of gum, which will cost the same amount as a first-class vacation. Everything will cost the same amount. Why? Because to rich people, everything costs the same amount. My cars, doesn't matter, Mercedes, Rolls Royce, whatever, costs the same amount as this bottle of water and this pack of Tic Tacs. All cost the same amount. Flying on a private jet from here to wherever I want to go, or drinking a bottle of water, pack of Tic Tacs, all cost me the same amount. Why? Because as a rich person, we pay for things. Write this down exactly as I said it. Do not translate it into your language, okay? Rich people, we pay for things according to our creativity. I'm going to say that again. We pay for things according to our creativity. Notice I did not say we pay for things with our creativity. I didn't say we pay for things from our creativity. I didn't say we pay for things out of our creativity. Why? Because if I had said any one of those things, we would have less creativity after we paid for it than we had before we paid for it. So, if you're poor, buying things makes you poorer. If you're middle class, buying things makes you poorer. When you are rich, buying things, like literally buying things you just want to use, buying a new set of golf clubs, buying a new car, buying an island, buying a mountain, buying a plane, actually makes you richer. I'm going to prove that to you in a minute. How many of y'all like the sound of that, but it sounds a little confusing? Okay, I'm gonna prove it to you in a minute. Okay, so here's what we do as rich people. We pay for things according to our creativity. When I want to buy something, like I already told you, I don't want to take some of my money that's over there having babies. I don't want to take it out of the money maternity ward and go spend it on something, right? So what I do, I leave it in the money maternity ward. So I want to go buy a new car. What do? I'll create an offer. And I'll pay for the new thing that I want to buy with an offer that I create. So for instance, I created this offer in 2006. See this offer right here? It's called From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, How Anyone Can Get Rich Starting From Anywhere. I created this offer in 2006. Now, I created this offer according to my creativity. But once I created it, it was done. Now all we have to do is let people know we have it, and then people come by this. People come and buy this book from me every single day. We don't sell a ton of them. We only make about $7,000 or $8,000 a month from this book. How many times did I write the book, y'all? How many times did I write the book? One time. How often do you get paid for it? Every day. Why? Because I created the offer. This is an offer. I wrote the book, told people this is what it'll do for you if you buy it. That's the offer. If you give me some money, I'll give you this book, and this book will help you never be broke again. Because it'll teach you financial literacy, Myron style. Okay, cool. This book right here, I wrote this book in 2021. How long ago was that, y'all? 2 years ago I wrote this book. This book makes me between $30,000 and $40,000 a month. This book, paperback book, 172 pages, makes me between $30,000 and $40,000 a month. Why? Because this is an offer that I created that pays for whatever I wanted to pay for. Okay, right? Now, here's what's cool. There are different kinds of offers. So I had a really traumatic experience in 2022. Two of them that were really traumatic. One, I was going to Dallas, Texas to speak at a conference on American Airlines, nonstop flight, and they lost my suitcase. I'm speaking at the conference the next day. Fortunately for me, when I travel, I always travel in a suit. So I had on a suit, but they lost my suitcase. Guess what my suitcase had in it? My suit, right? Okay, and they lost my suitcase. They said, oh, don't worry, Mr. Gold, we'll bring it to your hotel tonight. It never showed up. Next morning I called, no, we can't find it. Literally, I filled out paperwork when I got to the airport, when I got back home, I had to fill out paperwork again. They called me 2 months later and said, hey, if you don't come, we need you to come back and fill out this paperwork. We can't find your bag. Like, if you fill out the paperwork, we may be able to find it, but if you don't fill it out, you might not ever see it again. I said, well, I'm never going to see it again because I'm not filling out any more paperwork. I've already wasted enough of my life. And see, I believe that time is not money, time is infinitely more valuable than money. And you've already wasted my money by throwing away my suitcase, and my biohacking stuff and everything that was in it. So I'm not going to let you waste any more of my time by me filling out a paper to get a suitcase with a suit in. I'll just go buy another suit. I'm not doing it. Then, 30 days after that, my suitcase shows up on my front door and there's mold on my suit. So, that was like, we will inconvenience you airlines, at our convenience airlines. Number one, strike one. Now, the next one was on my birthday. My son, who's also an entrepreneur, he rented a yacht for me for my birthday, for me and my family to go out.
Alex, thanks for your comments.
And I was speaking at an event in Cincinnati, and I was flying on the Southwest. We will inconvenience you at our convenience airlines. And we will not even attempt to make it up for you. And they can't, like the first flight, there was something wrong with the plane, so I was going to miss my connecting flight. So I'm going to get back home at 4 o'clock, but the yacht's leaving at 1 o'clock.
Oh, and thanks for the advice as well. I'm not a stereotype. I'm one of a kind, but thank you for that information. God bless you.
On that flight, on Delta, we will inconvenience you at our convenience airlines.
And I also thank you for your concern with my smoke detector. I really do. Thanks for being concerned about my smoke detector in my life. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I'll walk to Las Vegas. I'll walk to Los Angeles. When I ain't getting on another one of y'all airplanes, I'm done. I'm through. It's a wrap. Y'all ever get fed up with something? Well, I was fed up. So I thought, I had a trip coming up in 2 weeks. I thought it was going to cost, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000 to fly to Las Vegas for me and my team, go do this event. I'm going to make a couple $1 million anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll pay $25,000 or $30,000 to go fly to Las Vegas. So I called my friend Gary. He has access to a jet, and he's a pilot. Hey, Gary, you're the only guy I know that has a jet. I'm not flying commercial anymore. Can you help me get a jet from Tampa to Las Vegas? He said, yeah, but it's going to cost about $60,000. I said, it's going to cost how much? And then he said something to me that changed my life forever. He said, yeah, you got to put your big boy pants on if you're going to fly private. I said, I only have big boy pants. Get your jet. Right? I had an attitude. Now I got an attitude, right? So anyway, so I flew to Las Vegas. At that event, I met a guy who owns a charter jet company. I found out that I could buy a jet card, 50 hours of private jet time on a heavy-duty private jet, G4, like that'll hold anywhere from 9 to 14 people for only $11,000 an hour. $550,000, I can fly 50 hours. So it's $11,000 an hour. I'm like, sign me up. And we got light jet card too if you just want to fly to Atlanta or Miami, and it's $275,000. Okay, sign me up for that too. Right? Now, what did I do? Did I take money out of the maternity award to pay for that? Oh no, oh baby, no, baby. That money is busy over there having them babies. Y'all, you keep having them babies. You know what I did? I created an offer. Remember I said we pay for things according to our creativity? I created an offer for high-level entrepreneurs who are stuck at $200,000 a month, $300,000 a month, $500,000 a month, but they're smart enough to know that even though they're making that much money, they're stuck. And I created a $200,000 VIP day. They get to spend the day with me for $200,000. Okay. Guess what? In June, I sold 2 of them. In October, I sold 16 more. That's $3.8 million. I spent $1.7 million on private jet cards that year. I got paid $2.2 million profit because I decided to fly private. And that's what I mean when I say, when rich people buy stuff, we get richer. Because I created the offer, I spent the money, I made the money from the offer. I spent the money from the offer, but I still had the offer. Oh, snap! See, if I sell my car, I can only sell my car one time. I can only sell my house one time. If I create an offer, I can sell it over and 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 over again. Oh, baby, this changed hear me when I tell you, this changed my life. I said, I ain't never gonna be safe. So guess what I did? You say, well, how did you sell so many in October? Because I told her this is the last time you're gonna be able to get this price. The price is going up to $350,000, $400,000, $500,000. This is the last time you will ever be able to buy this VIP day for $200,000. So 16 people bought it. Okay, cool. So then, the very next month, I sold my first one for $350,000. Then sold another for $350,000. And I just kept selling. So I created an offer to pay for my private jet travel. But guess what else I did? When people want me to come speak at their event, because I bought that private jet travel for me. I didn't buy that private jet travel for you. So when somebody wants me to come speak at their event, I charge them $11,000 an hour there and $11,000 an hour back. So they pay for my travel that I used up on my private jet card. So because I decided I'm going to buy something that I didn't want to spend my money on, I created an offer that helped me pay for that thing, and my life has never been the same. And at $350,000, I think we've sold at least 10 of them at $350,000, and we also have $1 million offer, and we just sold 2 of those. So it's like I pay for things with offers that I create. How can I create enough value for somebody to make them want to pay me $1 million? I get paid $40,000 an hour for coaching, right? So how do I sell this? How do I make $40,000 a month from this book? Well, you can pay. This book is 2 hours of coaching. Literally, I recorded me coaching a bunch of entrepreneurs for 2 hours. I was going to do the work anyway. Might as well document it. Why? Documentation beats conversation. If I document it, I only have to have the conversation once. I documented it. I had it transcribed. I took the transcript. I sent it to a book editor. She's more like a book architect. She turned the transcript into a manuscript. Had a cover design. Bada bing, bada boom. I have an offer. And now, here are your choices. You can pay me $80,000 to coach you, or you can buy the book that has 2 hours of coaching, which would be exactly what I would coach you on, for $40. I mean, for $30 plus. I said $40. I sell it for $30 plus $10 shipping and handling. So you can do either one. I'll take the 40,000 if you want to talk to me, or the 80,000 if you want to talk to me. But if you want the same information and you don't want to pay 80,000, you buy the book. So that's how I did that. Now, there are 4 different types of offers. I'm going to tell you the types of offers, then I'm going to open it up for questions. There are lead generation offers. When you create an offer, you have to have somebody to sell that offer to. So you need leads. There are lead generation offers. Okay? Then there are core product offers. Right now, we're averaging $5,000 to $6,000 a day. Some days we'll do $12,000, $15,000, but we average about $5,000 to $6,000 a day in core product offers. What is a core product offer? Core product offer is this book. Another core product offer is this book. I do a challenge called the Make More Offers Challenge. You can see it says right behind me, Make More Offers Challenge. Make More Offers Challenge general admission tickets are $97. VIP tickets are $297. Platinum tickets are $897. We sell about $60,000 to $90,000 a month worth of challenge tickets, right? And the VIP experience, the $297 version, it comes with a 10 times better than money back guarantee. So what happens is, I say, look, you come to the challenge, it's 5 days, it's 2 hours a day for 5 days, and you pay me $297, and on Friday, if you don't believe it was worth 10 times what you paid for it, I'm gonna give you your money back. Now, there are a couple of caveats. One, you have to have your camera turned on, because it's a Zoom, you have to have your camera turned on.